And with that, welcome back to week number 6 of minor league doubles action here as we get into the Champion League for our second of 3 series this evening. It is the Knights from the Sun Division and the Demolition from the Rough and Tumble Volcanic Division. I am Curtis. I'm along with everyone's favorite Green Ninja riding other Curtis. It's Curtis Kenyon and Ninja Rider. Ninja, how we doing?
I'm still recovering.
Yeah, you've been casting a lot.
Yeah, it's been pretty much a double header. This is pretty much the last weekend the last cast for tonight, for me at least. But I'm glad to be here as always. Knights, Demolition, Champ League action. Can't get much better than that. But yeah, Knights. What's that?
I do want to say something real quick, because before the last series ended, I saw a stranger that I have not seen in quite a long time by the name of Illegal Function. That man is an absolute treasure. Please give him some love as he deserves it. He runs the Part-Time Pros organization over in the European side. He is pretty legit. So I haven't seen him in a fortnight, pun not intended. But definitely good to see him in the MLD circles for the first time in quite a long time, as he usually has a fairly normal sleep schedule now.
Quite a long time. I mean, that's back season 3. That's a little while ago,
Yeah. I'll love me some Illegal Function. He's one of the big contributors to my personal Twitch channel. So with that said, we have business to take care of here. It is the Knights and the Demo, as the Demo trying to gain ground in that really good Volcanic division in the Champions League. They are ready to go, as are the Knights, as we are ready for some Rocket League 5-game set to try to figure out who's going to have momentum going into the halfway point of the season.
Knights are going to be headed up by Mike and Ben and M, as Prosperity was having some issues with Starbase, I believe. There were some technical difficulties there, so could not join us for this evening. But the Demolition headed up by Mage and Panda here for Champ League action. Week 6 is underway.
This will be off of the ramp. Coming in is Mage. He's going to win the better of that challenge. It'll be into the Knights corner, in front of the Knights cage, right in front, and the Demolition are going to take a lead. Panda jumps down the opportunity and makes it a 1-0 score.
And just kind of awkward there by Ben and M. Couldn't get anything behind the ball to get any sort of momentum going, and obviously taking advantage of it is the Pandas, and you have to. Every single time that you're able to, you got to get that ball in the net.
Going to be off the lateral wall, off the kick. Demo trying to make it a 2-0 lead. They might be able to do it. And that is going to be Mike is my Ike playing the possession game as he takes it towards the halfway line. Good pinch by the Knights. Sends it into the offensive end once more. That'll creep out to the top of the box. Sent towards the net, but not a lot of pace on it. And the Demo will take it. It's Mage looking for a little bit of a dribble here. It'll go up against the back ramp. And another clear by the Knights as they work it very, very briskly into the Demo end again.
I have been corrected. It is the kicker. That's what it was, is the replacement there. My bad.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll work, because this will be towards the lateral wall once more. Getting it towards the ceiling is Mage. Mage going to try to find it off the wheels and go against the back wall again. Challenge coming back into his own zone. Mike, shot, far side, good placement, and it's in. The Knights tie the game up at 1 apiece.
Good placement indeed. The Demolition were there. I don't think they were expecting Mike to make the shot right there. Mage was trying to rotate back, and he had a beat on the ball. He decided not to cut at it. I think he thought that he wasn't going to get anywhere near a touch on it and going behind the ball, but a slight miscalculation on the Demolition side. It does net the Knights their first goal.
Mike is Mike and Mage each going after that kickoff. That'll go in front of the Knights net. Knights get working on it 2v1. There's a defensive touch. Getting a little bit of help. Still firing that at the net. Really good clear away by Panda. And they're going to try to keep the pace in the Knights corner. Knights have possession. They bring it across the timeline. That'll be into the corner. They battle for it around that boost pad in there. Travels around, that goes far side, opportunity in front of the Knights net, but again, they cleared away. Good job by the Knights playing that defensive line, making sure it cannot get into frame where they are not in control of the ball. So a 1-1 score remains as we play approaching halftime.
Knights playing pretty solid. They're grouping up a little bit right now, but every single touch that they make is putting it into the corner, at least on the defense. And it's exactly what they need to do. They're buying time for themselves to get set back up for an offensive push.
Good send across the face of the net. Demo. That gets played laterally. It'll bounce again. Chance towards the side boost. Demolition will wait. Looking closely. Up the ramp into the demo end. Knights trying to make it a 2-1 score. Going for a demo was Ben and M. And he was not able to get that one in. 2:04 left and a 1-1 score.
Kind of a quiet game, but both teams playing the chess match for sure. Good positioning by everybody. It's very flowy. Not seeing anybody just stop.
I like the adjective word used there. It's pretty good.
You got to let it flow a little bit. As again, the Knights getting challenged on their side, and they just get that monster clearance, forcing the Demolition to get back on defense quickly. But the Demolition doing the same thing the Knights are doing. Throw it in the corner. Real basic Rocket League, and it's good to see solid Rocket League from the Champions League.
Oh, that's a chance on a dribble, but the Demolition can't quite find it. Before that play, the Demolition were a little bit too passive with the ball, in my opinion. I did not like the amount of time the amount of opportunities they were passing by. That's a shot in front, and Mike is able to put that one home. 2-1 lead for the Knights.
Panda in an awkward position. He felt like he had to go for that ball. He was so close at getting a touch on it to just kill the Knights' movement forward, but unfortunately, both Demolition were not able to get quality touches on it, and the Knights take advantage. Mike getting both goals for him so far.
Yeah, the Knights are taking advantage of what the demo are giving them, and as I was trying to say before that goal, the demo are just a little bit too passive with the ball, and they're going to be able to get a return goal, though, as Mage able to put that one home.
And Mike found himself in a great position on the last play, but this one not at all, getting a little bit too aggressive. Maybe not aggressive, just a little antsy, trying to get involved, and it put himself in a bad spot for the bop over him.
This will be towards the corner wall. Jay is flaming you in chat, by the way.
Yeah.
This will be a chance on the bounce, and Mage with a really nice save. Demo can work on a 2v1 if they can hurry it. That's a play towards the Knights net, far side, and that is an opportunity gone by as the Knights come across and take it away.
Ben and M just got a fantastic touch on it. It was close, though, coming off the post, and sometimes you got to use the woodwork to your advantage when on defense, and that's a perfect example. That is Mage has to come racing in.
Demo have the opportunity to take the ball, but again, they are pretty passive with it. They just give away possession right away. They can try to get it back at the halfway line. Still a chance in the Knights' end, but a nice save coming across as Beninem makes the play. Now he'll have contact going the other way. It'll bounce around the corner. Touched into the middle. Mage is going to get bumped into the ball, but he will send it towards the side in a 2-2 game. One of these teams has a hero on the roster. That's going to go far side and away. Knights looking for an opportunity to clear it, and that will hit the ramp and hit the floor first. And we have an OT in game one.
Completely solid Rocket League on both sides. Small mistakes netting the goals, so they need to make sure that they don't make any sort of rotational errors or touch errors. That's going to be a big issue here, as again Mage has to chase that down. Beninem keeping it alive though.
And that's going to be around the corner. 18 seconds into this OT. Demo have the possession. They're going to miss on that opportunity to keep it in front of the net. Back the other way come the Knights. Possession game this is a battle near the midfield at the moment. Demo putting it down. Knights putting it back. Demo putting it on net, and that's going to be a shot that is taken care of. Good work defensively by Mike Ismaik. He's got possession and the ball for the moment, but the Demo jumping in front of it. Super patient play on the defensive side, and a great Demo coming back into his own end. That's still an opportunity, though. Near side shot, and it's home for Mage, making a 3-2 win for the Demo in game one.
So Beninem had a perfect time to just send that one forward. Instead, he sends it against the wall. I think he was trying to set up a pass for his teammate. It just didn't work out, and the Demolition slide one through, just barely threading the needle. But it works out for him. A 3-2 scoreline, really close game.
Yeah, very, very good competitive game as the Demo took a little bit of time to get into that game. Knights had the advantage early, but they did just that. They came back and really made a game of it. They just made the opportunity to survive long enough for them to take advantage. So a 3-2 win In game number 1, they have the advantage in the series. See if the Knights can retaliate. Otherwise, it will be more of the same. We'll see what we have, but a fast-paced gameplay. Either way, not a lot of slow possession-type plays as far as dribbles. And the opportunities on dribbles, even though they were few and far between, did have opportunities to score.
Yeah, there were opportunities for dribble, and I'm waiting for the first team to just change it up and start trying to do the possession game, make sure that the other team doesn't even touch the ball as much as they can. But the aggression from both sides is just not allowing that to happen at all. As the Demolitions mount a charge, Knights shut it down.
And illegal function, I love you too, by the way. No problem. That'll be a chance towards the crossbar. That's going to be a nice pin just above that crossbar, and it gets sent back deep into the demo end. Punching this into the middle. Knights have a chance, but coming across his Mage, he will make a save. Knights still with possession. Playing it defensively off the back is Mage, and he will defer to his teammate. Panda and Mage looking to defensively get it away, but the Knights are going to take the dribble back in a flick try. Is going to be a fairly easy save on the goal line. Back the other way come the Demolition again, as they have possession for the moment, but again, they easily give it up.
Bit of a misplay there by the Knights, as some slight communication errors forced them to retreat with the ball, but Mage is chasing it down hard. A big demo again.
That'll bounce just in front of the box. Dribble opportunity for Mike is my Ike, but another good takeaway from the demo. Having to play this just above the crossbar, that's a problem. That'll be off the back wall, and the Knights are going to have to take possession here shortly. But it is not working out in their favor at the moment, as they are kind of running around. A little bit of a scramble drill in front of their own goal line. Finally, they'll be able to take it away. Off the back, no waterfall here. Has the angle, scores. It's Ben and M making it happen. It's a 1-0 lead.
The Demolition racing back. They're trying to share boost, and both of them on the backboard. Not a great idea. Nobody went for far post. They could have had that goal covered a little bit better, I think, but that just allowed the Knights to get that first blood. And like you said, you quoted Achieves earlier, it might be the case here.
Yeah, score first, win game. We'll see what happens. This will be a chance in front, and the demo get it right back. Mage puts it in the near side.
I have no problem having players, prove Achieves wrong every time. Ben went for some boost, and honestly, that was the right decision in that situation. Get some boost and get ready to defend his net. It's just the play developed a little bit too fast, or a lot faster than he was thinking. He didn't race back towards net using said boost.
Would have been one and the same. He gets boost, he's a little late to the ball. He doesn't get boost, he's a little late to the ball. So that's unfortunate, but a 1-1 score as the demo take advantage. This will be off of the lateral wall. Chance for Panda. Panda will defer to Mage. Mage gets the contact, puts it deep into the Knights realm again. This will be off of the near post, and then a save coming across by Mike, who's going to take possession and control. Oh, good takeaway, though. That's going to be in. Man. Mage takes advantage of a ball just in front of Mike is my Ike.
Absolutely savage here. Mage decides to just wheel it around as Panda was completely out of the play. Mike trying to get some control, and he couldn't do it. Mage just slamming it home off of Mike's nose. That would have been a broken one.
Yeah, off of Mike's nose. Yeah, that'll work. That would. I mean, a Rocket League ball coming off your nose would not be pleasant.
Especially being scraped like that. Ow.
It really makes you wonder, though, how heavy the ball actually is, and it kind of brings the conspiracy theory to the front of: is it a big arena with big cars and a big ball, or is it a small arena with a small ball and small cars?
Well, what you call a small ball, I may call a big ball. So I don't know.
I don't know. It's
matter of perspective, I suppose.
And and before the MLB cast turns into a Reddit thread, this will be up and over the halfway line.
No kidding.
Here come the Knights. Knights are going to lose. No, they'll actually keep position here for the moment. Ben and M has the angle, but a good touch by Mage is going to take that one aside, or by Panda, I should say. He's going to take that one aside. Now comes Mage. He will challenge out to the corner. Mike is my Ike. Has no boost. His teammate does, however, but he flies just above the ball. Ben and M flies just above it. Opportunity, though, for Mike. He's going to have this one in frame for a short, hot second. But the Demolition are fast to it. They'll send this one deep one more time in a 2-1 game for the demo. With 90 seconds to go, that'll be a chance in front. and that is taken aside once more, back the other way towards the halfway line. Demolition into the middle, and that is cast aside again. 80 seconds left. No boost for Panda. Mage has a little bit. He's going to have to play a little bit of defense here, and he will. Good job taking advantage of this. But the Knights send it deep back in once again.
Not seeing a lot of clears towards the net from the Knights. I mean, really from both teams. Not seeing a ton of aggression on the net until a big mistake is made. Super patient by Mage. Will he get demoed here? He will.
Ooh, good work on the physical play, and that is going to be the Knights injecting a little bit of that violence into this game. This will be 47 seconds left on the clock. 2 misses equal an opportunity for Panda and Ben and them to go after it. Pinch play, sends it towards the sidewall. Knights take it back into their own end. It'll be a catch for Ben and them. He does get challenged, but he wins the better part of that challenge. He'll take it with him from wall to wall, side to side. Here come the Knights. 25 seconds left. They need to find an equalizer here. Otherwise, they will be in danger of going down 2-0. This will be off the sidewall, trying to find it on the flip. And not losing the flip, but losing the ball is going to be Mike is mine. Demo have a chance for the dagger. No, it's off the post. What? Now they need to take advantage. 4 seconds left on the clock. They have a dribble. It's up in the air, and they lose it right in front. And that is going to conclude matters here in Game 2 as the Demo go up 2-0 in the series.
The Knights not able to capitalize. They could not get underneath that ball to carry it up and over the Demolition defender. There needed to be a flick there. It had to be something because the Demolition defender, I didn't quite see who it was, but he was basically planted. He found himself flat-footed and nowhere to go. The moment he moved, it was going to go through. So, they're so close. The skill level between these two teams is almost dead on. This is exactly what the MLD was shooting for when it came to making these leagues.
It's been competitive, no doubt about that. But the Demo, which arguably they're under a little more pressure right now. They're trying not to lose pace with the rest of the Volcanic division, and getting a 2-0 start in this series is exactly what the doctor ordered as they sit just a couple of games back of the top spot in the Volcanic division. Back the other way comes Pandas. We get going for game number 3. Knights trying to move it out, but a nice takeaway from Mage. Decent recovery in the offensive end as well. Knights get good contact. That'll be sent again back into the offensive end. Getting it past 2. Now he can try to find a pinch into the middle. Possession game played by the Knights. It'll be another clearing attempt from Panda. This time he'll get it, but he does not have any boost to speak of. Pass into the middle. That's good contact. It's on frame, and it's in. Mage with the long one from the halfway line.
This all started back in that corner. Panda just taking on Ben and M. Ben and M trying to rotate back around to cover his teammate, but he had no speed on it. He wasn't boosting. He wasn't flipping into it. He was nowhere near supersonic, so he couldn't cover just in case. Just over 30 seconds in. Now the cheat up. This might backfire. Yes, it will.
Yes, it will. And Panda able to take advantage of that. It was Mage and Mike is Mike, the two on the kick, but that was a great kill by Mage, setting it up perfectly for Panda.
Whew.
38 seconds in already.
Time to breathe.
The demo. Breathing is required by. It's recommended by 4 out of 5 doctors, believe it or not. So, 5th one's dead, just in case you're wondering. This is going to be off the back wall. Waiting patiently. That's going to be a miss in front of that demo net. Knights recovering back into their end. That's a shot that's going to be on net. It's home for Mage. Mage has his 2nd of the ball game.
Mage playing off of Panda's touch. He called him off completely, using all the boost in the world to make it there. The Knights not expecting that one to wrap around and in. Bend it like Beckham, my man.
Bend it like Beckham. Ninja, no. Stop it. This will be taken in by Mike. That's going to be sent across into the corner. Knights looking for something to work with here. They're down 3-0 in this game. Good possession play, but that is not going to go the way Mike wanted it, as the Demolition are able to recover quite nicely with the ball in their possession. Oh, good pass. Better shot. Nearly ended up in the back of the net, but a good save coming across, as that is a good one by Benenem.
Oh.
Knights got one. It's going to be Mike is Mike with the return fire, and it's a 3-1 game.
So the Demolition have this sort of need to keep their momentum up, and it's obviously a good idea, but when you're doing it together like that in synchronicity with no third man back, yeah, you're going to get punished for it. Now, they'll probably realize what they did and not do that anymore, but we'll have to see what they can do, and it seemed to like to concede at least one goal here to the Knights.
Demo going to try for a clear, but retreating back is Mike, and he will take possession. Has it up the sidewall. Grabs the boost, but he had to grab the boost and therefore gave up possession of the ball. And the Demo in front of that net. Good job by Mike to recover, though, and taking it away from the second opportunity. Angled shot off the wall. Tried for a bit of a Plinko special, but the Knights will take possession again. Back comes Mike with the pass out into the middle. Demo looking for contact. Reversing away from the ball is Mike. Somewhere Inanimate J is triggered at that driving backwards. This will be at the halfway line. Coming in, it's going to be wall-to-wall, side-to-side. This may be an angled shot towards the net, and it is home. Mike finds the net, and it is a 3-2 game.
I love this play from Beninem. He's just challenging the ball as hard as he can, manages to get a decent win out of it. Mike was just far enough back. Ben actually turned towards the ball, and he slams on the brakes to the floor to make sure he didn't touch it and knock it away.
Good job. Halfway through this game number 3. This will be in front. The Demo going to get these 2-goal advantage right back as Mage puts it in the empty net.
So Mike going for boost here was a good idea. Beninem manages to get Mage to throw the ball towards that side where he's at, but Mike with the miss. Mage is already there. You don't need no boost. Let's just put it in.
Actually, wouldn't mind seeing that again. It looked like Mike for a second made a little bit of contact on that. Could be wrong. I thought I saw the ball change direction, but I could be wrong, and it's inconsequential either way, as the ball ended up in the back of the Knights net. So just something to look at, potentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that.
Yeah. Off the nose. Chance in front. That's going to be an opportunity for the Knights to get one. Good dribble play, but he's not going to find the pinch.
Oh my God.
And they cannot find the angle again. They got to keep it. Finally, they're able to get one. Mike has to control it in the box and put that one home. It's a 4-3 game.
Okay, so Panda's trying to recover here. He boosts up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he got back pretty much as quick as he could, as pretty much the Knights just swirling in front of that Demolition net. Oh boy, we got a game on our hands. The Knights might be able to take one if they can keep it up.
They might be able to. We've had 7 goals and we're just past halftime in this game. Up is going to be Mike. He sent that towards the Demo net. Put into the Demo corner. Good long boomer. That's going to be a waterfall straight down. Coming in, chance, and it's going to be a good challenge. That's going to take that one away. Still a Plinko special in front of the Knights net, and Mike is going to take that one aside. He has it himself. Boost off of the side wall. Has the angle and a good defensive play as the Demo work it into the red end once more. Popped lateral. Mike keeps it in his possession. Posting himself, but recovering nicely is Beninem. He does make contact defensively. Played off of the intersection. Great looking play for the Demo as they get the possession into the offensive end. Bounced. Back and forth we go. A little bit of ping pong and not a lot of stuff going towards each other's net. Finally, this will go up the sidewall. Might turn it into an opportunity for the Knights if they can get it past one. Now it's the Demo on the attack. That's going to be off the back and a good hard clear off the back wall. Knights still in a tough spot though. Finally, it's going to be Beninem getting it away. Really good scramble play on the goal line to keep it away.
Just kept their cool, did the Knights. They pretty much sheathed their spears and put up the shields because, oh my God, the defense on their goal line is just incredible as the Demo take a Demo.
Yeah, Demolition, get the Demolition. Easy. This will be towards the sidewall. 30 seconds left. Knights got to keep it going. Good job, good bump by Panda to keep the Knights in the opponent's net. Chance in front. Can they tie it? Very close. It'll be around the corner. They can try to play the possession game if they want. Beninem is there, trying to read it. He does do so. Chance trying to find it off the wheels is going to be Mike. Still there. Not much happening in front of the Demo net. This will be back to the halfway line. 3 seconds left. 2. They wasted just enough time. Now it's got to stay in the air, and it will not. The Demolition take first 3 games of the series. They have the series win, and they'll try for a 4-1 or 5-0.
Demolition are poised to really shake up their division right now as all of their rivals have lost. every single one of them. So this is super important. You know, we're going into this, and I obviously I don't have all of the stats in front of me all at once, and I took a little bit of a break, so I wasn't able to get it all. But I've been told the Demolition, this is super, super important for them right now. The Knights are playing with a sub, and that's unfortunate for them because their sub, or their originally rostered player for this week, was having trouble with Starbase. So the Demolition kind of come in ahead because of that. And you know the Knights are going to be good either way. They are having such a rough time just keeping that lead. The Demolition know how important this is, so they're playing their hearts out right now.
Yep, super important for the Demolition to take advantage of a situation that presents itself in front of them, and this is that time. They've done good. They've done well so far. They've already earned a 3-0 series lead. If they can get up to a 5-0, they can vault themselves up to the top of the division with some help. So this will be a very important next couple of games. Chance for the Knights to get one back though on the goal toll. And an opportunity gone by as Ben and M can't find it. So we get going in game number 4. Priority game for the Demolition. They're going to try for a good start. They get it past 1, but not 2. Pinch play into the corner for Ben and M. Demolition still with a little bit of possession. Good job, good communication by the Knights to keep the ball in their wheelhouse for the moment. Wall to wall, side to side. Good try for a ground pinch. It's up in the air, trying to find it into a wheelhouse for Mage. Has it on net, but a nice save with not a lot of pace on the shot. As the Knights will try to move it in offensively one more time.
Oh. Demolition almost caught off guard there, as Panda had to race back to get there in time. It seems like they've sorted themselves a little bit, but still hunched up in that corner. This is not good. Ooh. Luckily for the Demolition, the Knights were not there to take advantage of that open net.
That was close. Still with a chance is Mike, and a nice defensive play by Mage as he is going to take that ball aside again. It's still in the Panda, or into the Demolition end, and Benham finally finds the back of the net. It's a 1-0 advantage a minute 15 in.
So Panda just races into that and stops. He had no idea that Ben and M was coming at him at all. There was just no way to know that play was going to develop the way it did. And you have to go off of whatever intelligence you have. And if you see Ben and M disappear, he needed to attack that ball immediately. And it's very tough to do that from inside your net.
It'll be in the demo end again. They are down 1 in this game, in a super important game for the Demolition. This will be off of the back. Chance on the right wing side, can't find the angle. Can Panda? Benham off the top of his car. Possession goes to Mage, but not for long. This will be a chance for a double. In front, finding the angle is Mike, and he will make it a 2-0 lead for the Knights.
Mage just bouncing it off of the sidewall there. Panda attempted to read that off the backboard, but again, he stopped himself in net. It's such a tough habit to break. But instead of going up the backboard like you probably should have there, he just stopped, and he couldn't do anything. And, emergency play, not going to work out here. The Knights take that 2-goal lead.
Either up the backboard, or he's got to get up in the air to the ball to take it away from the frame. But he's got to play it either way before it hits the backboard. That is 100% priority for him on that defensive play. Can't do it, and he gives us the goal because of it. Chance for the Demo to get one back, though, and they can't on this one, as it's going to be Mage going to the other side. Mage grabbing boost. He will concede possession for the time being, but a nice challenge will give it back to him. Good touch. It's going to be in frame in the Knights' net, and that is Panda taking full advantage on the far side, 2-1 game.
So Mage just kind of sticking with his ball, just being super tenacious, forcing Mike to head back. And I think Mike thought the ball was going to be a lot closer to his net, so he jumped up for it. A little bit of a pre-jump, and no dice. The bouncer shot goes in. All right, Curtis, check it out.
Okay.
Both the Dodgers and the Elite suffered massive losses this week, okay? So that's why this is so important for the Demolition. And any win here on out will pretty much move them up their standings.
Okay. So if they win this one, they'll move up to second place. If they win the 5th one, they'll move up to first. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. The Elite are now 15-15. The Bulls are 16-14. Demolition sitting right now, this moment, 14-14.
Okay, that's a little statistical tidbit from Ninja. That's a shot on net in the demo with a really good opportunity, but Panda cannot find the upper 90 before the Knights can get there. Now the Knights have a 2-on-1 lead, or a 1-on-2 the other way. Good takeaway. Demo in a tough spot. They are going to lose possession of this ball, and it's going to go back into their net, and that is 100% on the Demo as they get grouped up at the halfway line.
You said it right there. They got super grouped up. I think Panda thought that he could get some speed on the ball and just try to slam it away from where the Knights were at, who were also a little bit grouped up.
He was trying to use Mage as a team.
Yes, exactly. But it's the wrong angle to do that. As okay, apparently taking a note from Puff the Dargon when it comes to pool shots.
I mean, no one's going to beat Puff's pool shot. That is what that is.
Yeah.
Not as far as that one happened. That was absolutely nuts. I was calling that game, and that is one of the better calculated goals I've seen in MLD in a long time. This will be off of the sidewall. Demo look to get it back to the halfway line, but the Knights are right there. Good midfield presence so far in this fourth game from the Knights. Good shot coming in from the Demo, though, as Panda makes it a 1-goal game.
You mentioned that midfield presence. Yeah, that's all good and well, but once the Demo moved past that midfield line, the Knights kind of are starting to crumble a little bit as they don't put themselves in great positions to defend their net, and they're not able to properly get a decent touch to clear it out and keep that offense going. That once they get it going, it's great, like that right there.
This is a really nice kickoff goal. That's super, super well done for Mike as Mike, getting this towards the sidewall. Benham reads it perfectly. He's grabbing Boost in the corner anyway, so why not just follow it up the side, gets a nose on it.
And that's one of the risks you take as the person getting Boost. You can either head towards net, wheel it around, head towards net very quickly, or you can be super aggressive like they are right now as Benham knocks it in. Panda nowhere near where he should have been.
Yeah, Benham probably adds the dagger here. 4 goals in this game. He's going to get a nice pass out from his opponent to the top of the box, and he makes no mistake with it as Wilfred comes out and dabs on him, Chief. 5-2 game for the Knights as they are trying to spoil the Demo party. Don't forget, guys, we're finishing up week 6 tomorrow night. There are 14 weeks in the regular season for the Champions League. We're about halfway through. The Volcanic Division, super tight. Any win you can get in the Volcanic Division is going to be massive. So that you cannot overstate the importance of this series from the Demo perspective. A 4-1 or a 5-0 is ideal for them going in. Chance finds a crossbar. It's still there. Coming in to try to finish the job is Panda, but can't do it as we have a 3-goal deficit with 30 seconds to go.
Does seem like as the series wears on, Panda is just having a rough time. I don't know if it's a lack of confidence or he's just a little bit timid when it comes to plays. But now that they have a 3-goal deficit, shot! Oh my God, Benham, perfect placement.
Very, very close. Guy on your screen counting down from 10. This will be a chance in front over the crossbar. And that is going to conclude matters here in game number 4. They're able to get a game back, make it a 3-1 series lead for the Demo, and that makes this 5th game a must-have for the guys in the Volcanic Division as they try to vault their way up the standings.
You said something just now, and it confused the heck out of me, Curtis.
Okay.
Who's Wilfred?
Okay, so Wilfred is so you guys all remember Jimmer from the Bulls, right?
Of course.
Jimmer has made a nickname for the ghost that comes out of the warp hole on the goal explosion. His name is Wilfred.
Okay.
And his one purpose in life is to call you Chief and dab on you.
Call you Chief.
His exact verbiage when it happens is, yeah, dab on him, Chief. And that's how that goes. So, we are about to get underway with the 5th game. So, I had to.
What?
It needs to live on in I'm not going to say infamy because that's amazing. But that needs to live on. So, therefore, the name of that ghost is definitely Wilfred.
Yeah. Yep. That needs to stay now. Because I was gonna give you something about it, but then okay.
If you have a chance to talk for 5 minutes with Jimmer, that man is an absolute class A human being. So
most definitely, especially after naming the dang ghost Wolfred.
Yep, that's fantastic. 0-0 game as we play inside Game 5. Demo looking to try to get a 4-1 out of the series. On the other side, though, Knights trying to keep pace in the Sun Division. A 2-3 would really, really work for them as we get into the halfway part of this season.
Yeah, I was looking into that as well. I mean, they would end up sitting 14 and 16 if it was a 2-3, which isn't too bad. They're just trying to keep pace as the demo comes out here. My Ike, taking one for the team here. But the demo looking a little bit more feisty right now.
This will be off of the sidewall. Knights on the attack, trying to find it off the nose. It's in on the inside post, and it is good from Ben&M, as Ben&M's been an offensive force in this series the last couple of games.
So Mike found himself in the corner, a little bit of boost, and just spots Mage, forces Mage to jump it up, and he ends up not being able to make the save. A perfect shot, too, as the Knights find the early lead.
Good work from the Knights to communicate well, too, because if Mike's going across that goal line, that sets up Ben&M perfectly. That's a return fire from Mage as he puts it home, and it's a 1-1 game.
Right off a kickoff here. Mage just recovers well, and Mike did not get the touch he wanted at all. Trying to chase it down, there was just no way. They're going to tie it up here. As I'm getting more and more stats from Jay. Thank you, sir. That makes it a lot easier.
Easy backstage statistician. I love it. That'll
Exactly.
This will be off of the sidewalk. Coming in is Ben&M. Ben is going to work it towards the middle if he can. Mike is going to take it away from him. Waiting patiently.
Nice touch.
Played off the corner. Touched now back to Mike. Mike is going to put it up in the air. He's got plenty of boost, and he will not be able to catch this down from the opponent for the time being. Looking, this is going to be a chance. Going to try for a dribble play. The flick and coming across is Panda, and he will take that away nicely. It'll remain a 1-1 game just 2 minutes in.
Panda had a great touch there, as you mentioned, but on the follow-up touch, he kind of went underneath the ball a little bit too far, and I don't know if he's just rushing the player, or we mentioned earlier, or I mentioned earlier, that it just seems like he's having a little bit of a bad game, maybe even a bad series. I don't know. Could be kind of tired. It is Saturday night. Probably partied too hard last night. It's not a party, man.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a Saturday night shindig, as the kids call it. This will be over the halfway line. Looking for the flick. That's going to be off the crossbar. Opportunity in front still. And the Demolition do a good job clearing their back lines for the moment. They do concede possession. Just in front of their scoring box, it'll be Ben&M out into the middle. And that is Panda with a really good clear. He's going to follow it up. Tries to find the angle, but Ben&M on the goal line is going to read that one well. Still remaining even at 1 apiece. Now it's a 1v1 the other way, and Ike is going to win the better of that exchange. It's a 2-1 lead for the Knights.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
So Mage trying to shadow this, and he just reacts a little bit too quickly as Mike... he just powered through him. It's just straight up bullied it through.
Good job using his momentum against his opponent. That'll work. This will be an opportunity back the other way. Demo looking for a return and not able to find it just yet. 120 seconds left. This is a shot on net, and they do return almost immediately, right on the 2-minute mark. It's a 2-2 game.
Panda, I'm sorry you're a god, because you read that perfectly and in. Dead on shot. Nice little bouncer, though, to make sure it goes in. I'm impressed. That was a fantastic play by him.
Taking advantage of defensive positioning mistakes, too. The Knights both in that forward corner, which is not going to help them under any circumstances, leaving that net by itself. In front, again, they collapse, and Panda makes them pay. It's a 3-2 lead.
Someone gave Panda a new stick of bamboo, because just Ben&M got bamboozled there completely. Feels backflip. Panda just takes advantage of it. He was expecting Ben to make a play, so he's kind of hanging back a little bit, but the moment Ben&M backflip, he lit up those boosters and slammed it home.
This will be up the sidewall. Keeping it with him is Mike. He's got no boost to follow this, and he's got no help from the teammate at this point. Ben&M's going to have to play this smart and try to play it conservatively. He will, and he gets the better of that as he will send it deep into the demo end. Good contact back the other way. That is Panda finding it. Good play off the post. Still a chance in front as we have a 3-2 lead for the Demolition. We're trying for the 4-1. That is not where Ben&M wants to put that. That's a problem. Bounce! Scores! It's Panda making it 4-2 with 80 seconds to go.
What a fantastic shot right here. Ben&M, again, stationary on the defense. And he was expecting Mike to jump up for the shot, because that should have been a straight shot in, but it was not. Right into the ground, pincher in. Good mechanics being shown here by Panda. Again, that fresh stick of bamboo coming in hot.
80 seconds left. Demo need to get one more home to possibly put the dagger home, but Mike is going to try for something nutty, and he nearly found it. This is going to be back the other way. It is Mage with a runner. 10-5 touchdown. 5-2 lead, and that should be the dagger with a minute to go.
Curtis going SFL on us right here as Panda actually... Panda had a really good idea on this play. Mage is pretty straightforward. Knock it in towards the net. He had the defender behind him, but Panda actually went towards the other side to try to take care of the other oncoming defender in case he cut through. But, the Demolition are a cohesive unit right now.
And this is going to go the way of the Demolition, it looks like, with 55 left. They earn the 4-1, which, if the math is correct, should put them in second place in the rough and tumble Volcanic division. Still going to pop in front. Knight's going to try to get one for the point differential, and they will fail to do so. Demo looking for one more just for the extra points, and they're going to get one. Mage adds in his third of the game. 2 hat tricks, one on each side for both of the Demolition players.
And the Knights are starting to panic a little bit as they had both players way up on that play, and all it took was just a small clear and a little bit of ball control to get another goal scored against him. You can see Mike and Benham trying to make something happen right before that play, but they're just having such a hard time. Once the Demolition start to play cohesively and much more like a team, the Knights just start to crumble, and it's a tough pill to swallow here with a 2-6 scoreline for them.
This will be a takeaway. Knights trying to keep possession off the lateral wall into the green corner. Touched into the middle. That's a 50-50 ball right out in front. Knights trying to get at least one back, but they're not going to do it. Heck of an effort by the Demolition to come through. They earned the 3-0. They had to rebound a little bit after that 4th game loss, but they do really, really well with the 5 games that they just had. They walked through the Knights. The Knights will be looking for answers with their regular lineup next week, but the Demo come through and take care of business and really, really clog up the Volcanic division even more.
So according to my very quick caster math, that's going to put the Demolition at, let's see, was that
Caster
15?
math is always a dangerous proposition.
15, yeah. Demolition is 15-15 now, tied with Elite for second place.
Okay.
Talk about a shakeup in the Volcanic division. That thing is erupting.
And I know that they've played. I'd have to look to see where the Demo and Elite were in their head-to-head matchup, because that'll determine them who has actual second place. So I know they played each other either weeks 1, 2, or 3.
Yes.
So that's something that I'm sure can be looked back upon. But either way, Demo do good work here. They get through the Knights, and that is only the second of our 3 series this evening. By the way, guys, huge shout out to our friends over at Arctic, as they've supplied pretty awesome PC parts for a lot of people in this industry as they come through with gaming cooling units. They came through with headsets, things of that nature. And if you guys want to get in on the action that Arctic provides, head over to arctic.ac and keep your rig cool in the most pressurized of gaming moments. We are going to take a break here on the MLD Network. We've got the third of 3 series for you, and it's another matchup in the Platinum League coming up right after this. We'll see you in a moment.